All right. Hi, everyone. Again, we are back at the 2024 Singapore National Scrabble Championship. We're about to watch game 5 between Jian Rong and Hubert again. We get another treat with Hubert on stream. So I managed to get some feedback on Sura from the earlier game. And Hubert just said simply that, he just didn't want to open up the board, and that's why he played Sura, which, and I would have been tempted to have kept I would have been tempted to keep REST or RENTS, because that's just like a super bingo leaf. But, looking at the game after that, I think that was quite a brilliant move on Hubert's part. Just he was already about 100 ahead, and no, about 80 ahead, and then he just took the score and kept the board tight. So I thought Sura was the best move on the last game. All right, so General will be starting, and oh yeah, this is Vanita from Malaysia, and I'll be joined later by Darren Koo, who will be co-commentating with me. So we have, sadly, no vowels. So we're definitely going to see an exchange here. And keeping RS, yeah. So Hubert's got a nice balanced rack to start with. Looks bingo friendly, but just, one tile short, or one tile off. But he has a high scoring move here. So will he play Wei, which might lead to pre-Wei, or will he play the 6? And looks like he's lined up the 6. Okay, Darren has just informed us that he will be joining us in about 15 minutes. He had to go off to do some work. Okay, so he decided to keep AR and maybe hook the A onto Wei later if Zhenrong fails to remember the front hook. Oh wow, what a pickup for Zhenrong. Keeping RS and picking up the blank with a couple of vowels and some friendly ends. So General definitely going to bingo here, which will probably, is he going to bingo through the E? Okay, so he's going to go for the double of Intensa. He also had Answerine. So leaving the A hook, the blank is a T. Oh, sorry, Jay was asking what the blank was. Yeah. So leaving that A hook still available on away. Hubert has not picked up a bingo, but he's got a very nice high score available here with his X. A few high scores, so it all depends on what he wants to keep, whether he wants to keep AE after refix, or he wants to keep AR after fixer for a lot less points. So I'm sure we're going to see what refix. Yeah, I can't see what Jian has. Oh wow, okay, the other blank. Wow, things are happening very fast in this game. Many bingo options. Sadly, nothing through the X. That would have been beautiful. So Jaren's gonna just take some time to look at that first. Do I have something through the X? But there's nothing. And yeah, his highest scoring bingo is through the eye of refix, but probably not the best position, not the most defensive position. His most defensive play, well, he just take out the any possible 9-timer to the X, so that's quite unlikely. So the play through the eye is tailbone. Takes out any possible 9-timer, something like Bauxites, perhaps, but also opens up quite a bit. And if you notice the hook for away, he has quite a few. He has notary to the RE of refix. 75. I mean, he also has neo bait, but that's kind of leaving the board wide open there, which he may not want to do after pulling ahead. I would like to see no tree come down actually with the A hook of away. That would be sweet. No, I think this is a rated. No one's asking if this is an unrated tournament. No, I think this is a rated tournament, but rated in Singapore. I don't think it's Vesper rated. Okay, so Jian decides to play Obeson, opening up two triple word squares there, opening up another niner opportunity. But his thinking here is probably like, okay, if Hubert takes one, I get the other, and he doesn't think like hanging the O on top of the triple there in the seventh position is much of a threat. So he's chosen obeisance. Well, Hubert picked up the cue there, which is going to slow him down a little bit. In an otherwise bingo-friendly rack, there's also the double eights, which I'm sure it's not a problem for Hubert. Right, cat, okay. Yeah. Happy to see the hook for away being played there. Very nice. I might have kept that though. But I guess it's really this. Yeah. I mean, where else he could have played? Maybe there's. I guess he didn't really have much, of a choice. Many places to dump his cue. But I wonder if keeping that A open for himself later, in case Jian does not know the hook of Wei, if that might have been something to think about. So Signet, the very beautiful Signet on his rack. Jian has Signet, but I don't think there's a spot for Signet. There is actually on top of Z, but really no strategic value though. And he plays Saiton. He also had Kati for 33, keeping GEN through the T of obeisance. But yeah, Saiton is probably the most defensive play, taking out the Niner threat. And if you're playing against Hubert, that's a very smart thing to do, I think. Yeah, so Hubert has one bingo here, just one, and I'm sure he'll see it. Didn't take him long. Now, what is Hubert thinking about? Why is he? Okay, here we go. Yep, ratifiers, the only bingo. Oh, wow, okay. Couple of options for his J, hitting the double letter and the triple word. He goes for Gauji, keeping EIR, which is definitely the best play here. Can't argue with an EIR leaf there. He also had jute below at the bottom through the T, but with an inferior leaf. Wow, just bingo rack after bingo rack for Hubert. It's Not so easy to see, this one. Not so common, but I'm sure Hubert knows this and that we're going to see it. It's the only bingo, but it goes in several phases. The highest of which scores 95 points. So yet again, it looks like we are going to see a repeat of all the earlier games where oh well, no. Hubert is behind, so he's just going to, with 95, he will be ahead, but not by a lot. So yeah, and he sees it, and he sees his highest scoring spot, a Loomish for 95, which puts him just slightly ahead. So we're not seeing a repeat of the earlier games. Hubert's going to have to do some work in this one. Okay, we see a challenge. Yeah, I mean, I would have challenged this too, I think. And the play is acceptable. Loomish is, over 20,000 probability. So somewhat like a sulfate of ammonium, Loomish. Okay. And very nice balance rack for Jian Rong. He has some decent scores available. He's got Kier at 14L for 34 points. He can choose to play Kiri at coming down to the S of a Loomish for 32. But Keith. So Keith for 21, keeping the R. I'm not sure that the R is worth the 10 point, worth the 13 points that he's given up from Kier, but it is there's only one R remaining, so maybe might come in handy. But he does keep the S open. I think I would have liked to take out that S, so I would have liked to play Kier on top of a Loomish, taking out that S, drawing even with Hubert and taking out easy bingo lines.
Hey, Vanita. Sorry, I'm back.
Hey. Oh, hi, Darren. Glad to have you back. It's been lonely.
Wow. Okay. I can
It's
see
been
that
lonely
you're
going solo here, but glad to have you back.
carrying the stream really
It'll
well.
be a bit more lively now on stream for sure. So we've we've had quite a fast game so far.
I can
4
see there's a
bingos.
lot of bingos being played. I
Yeah,
think I
4
came in at the
bingos
right
have
time.
come down.
Yeah.
4 bingos have come down. 2 apiece.
And
The
it's good
very
to
beautiful Loomish by Hubert just now.
I can see that. And it's good that the scores are still pretty even. Just 5
And the
points
scores,
separating.
yeah. So Hubert's not running away with this.
So Jian Rong himself, a very formidable player. I think I've played him many times over the years. So
Yeah, very solid player. He has done really well at ASCII, coming in in the top 3 or on top tables. And I remember seeing him on the top tables in a few ASCIIs. So
yeah, there you go.
ASCII is an international tournament run by University in Malaya every year annually. And he's a fixture there. And he's been doing very well, very consistent, along with Tacha. Tacha's the other one who always comes for our ASCII and who also does very well.
For those of you who haven't been to ASCII in Kuala Lumpur, feel free. We have it almost every year. I think for the past maybe 10 years almost. That's where you get to meet a lot of the top players, not only from Malaysia, but as well as throughout the region. So people from players from Thailand, from Singapore, Australia, Hong Kong. Yeah, we've got players from all around that come in and converge for 2 days of really top level Scrabble. And as you mentioned, Vanita, Jian Rong is quite a fixture there. And it's
Yes,
no surprise why we are having a really good game here at the top with Hubert.
exactly. Yeah, yes. I'm just going to quickly look at Singapore's the the national rankings, and Jian Rong is number 4. He's the ranked 4th in Singapore at the moment, behind Hubert, Wavian, and Jeremy.
Okay. So we have number 4 playing number 1.
Yes, we have number 4. So top level game here, and it has proven to be a top level game so far. And Jian Rong has a beautiful play for 27 points, keeping EIR, which is probably his best play on this move. It is not a very common 5, so you would have to be diligently studying your 5s to know this one.
What is it?
But Moria, so Moria next to Gao Jie.
Oh wow. Nice
Or
fit.
Gao He. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Maybe it's Gao He. So I mean, but more taking out the ES, because Hubert does 9s like they are 8s, so that's also fine, I think. And then taking out that N on the triple line is also pretty good. So Moi is probably next best.
So I'm just like fully seeing the board now, and I see that Rectifier is played there. It does take a G front hook, right?
Oh, Gratifier, yeah.
And there is still one G unseen. Both blanks are out.
Oh, wow. So Hubert gambling that Jian Rong doesn't know the hook for Rectifier.
Do you have another play though?
I did not notice that. No, that was the only sorry. Oh, okay, now I get it. See, I was wondering why he was hesitating and taking some time on Rectifier, and I was like, oh, why isn't it going down? Because I completely forgot the G hook for Rectifier, so that's why he was hesitating. Yeah, no, he did not have. That was the only bingo on that move. So yeah, he wasn't gambling. He was hesitating.
So it's a high chance that both players know the hook.
Then he must have been very happy when he saw Gao He or Gao Jie coming down, because then he knows that because Jian Rong could have played Jute through the T for a big score as well.
Okay.
So that's why he's probably now feeling better about this and just waiting for the other G to come along.
I would think both players know the word, but because again, sometimes we might just miss the position, then forgot about it.
No, I missed it. I completely missed it. Like, I know the hook for this, and I just completely forgot about it and did not even think about it. But I think that Hubert probably did, because he took a while on that move, and I was wondering, like, why is he taking his time on Rectifier? And yeah, so now we know.
Yeah. So only time will tell to see.
He was worried about Gratifier.
See who draws the G, and we'll know if they see the hook.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't think Jian Rong, maybe he doesn't know it or he missed it.
Yeah. Wow, and Hubert has somehow drawn 3 Ds. But at least it's 4 consonants to his 3 vowel leaf, so that would definitely leave him a little bit happier. Jian Rong, has a nice rack. Not sure if anything plays or anything stands out at the moment.
He's got some scoring options. He's got Javi from the J for 34, keeping BE. He's got Reverb through the R of Ratifier for 34. So he's got some decent scoring options. The game is still tight, so maybe Reverb over Javi, I think. Keeping the board close.
Where does River play again?
Reverb through the R of Ratifier, the first R of Ratifier. It does open up that triple and the triple word and double letter.
Okay.
So, you know, something like Trez could go down there.
Yeah, I think he is opting a little bit more for more points. So Jarvi looks probably.
They both scored 34. They both scored 34. But Javi keeps a more balanced BE instead of the AI. But opens up, like puts out some floaters out there. Yeah, so I think these two moves are pretty equal, I guess.
So
but if he knew the hook for Ratifier, then maybe Reaver might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm
Just
still
to take
trying
that
to figure
out.
out where River plays. Sorry.
Oh, Reverb. Oh, okay. B1.
Oh, Reverb. Okay, Reverb. Okay, okay.
Reverb, yeah. Reverb.
Yeah. He is thinking of Jarvi. Oh, not sure. He's arranged the E together. So
Okay.
GRV, I don't know.
I mean, these two moves are quite close. So because they both have their pros and cons, right? So Reverb might give something like Trez or Brace. Like, I mean, Reverb can give a lot back. And Javi just puts out floaters. So yeah, maybe Javi is the better move here.
So it's only 30 points difference, 34. No reason to panic for either player.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably both players could be playing cautiously, thinking that the other player has the G for gratifier. Or we might even see the whole game end without the hook being
Without
played.
gratifier.
Yeah.
Oh, has Hubert picked up the G? Is that a G next to his D? Or is that an O?
I think it's a C.
Oh, it's a C. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Because before that, yeah. Cladode. Well, he almost has Cladode. Cladoddde.
Wow. Okay.
Then
would be
that would
very
have
nice.
gone above the age of away if he had picked up in one of the three L's instead of that extra D.
So the bag is still pretty even out. Got good balance of vowels and consonants. A few high scoring tiles as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's still anybody's game at this point.
Anybody's game, exactly. Jian Rong just needs to keep up with the scoring.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then, you know, there are two S's unseen, so playing long here, playing off lots of tiles will be a good idea while scoring.
I'm just looking at the bottom right of the board where the IN is placed. Just putting it out there, but it could be quite interesting to see if, because the Z is unplayed and the Z goes well there. I'm not sure if
Correct. Yeah, like Tiat, that
someone,
T, yeah.
like
Well, let's
thiazine,
see.
triazine or
Yeah,
something.
triazine.
Yeah,
Triazine.
to see someone manages to cash in on that. This is again from Jian Rong's perspective, what it feels like to be playing Hubert V. Again, interesting to see Hubert doesn't give a lot away in terms of what he plans to do next. not only just on his rack, but through his facial expression as well. Can't tell if Hubert's having a bad rack or a good rack. Jian Rong just doing some tile tracking, making sure that he's getting everything in order. All right, so he's looks like he's playing short. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. So he's opted for AB, opening up a very hot spot on top of AW.
Sorry, Darren, I got cut off there just now. I'm back.
Yeah. So Jian Rong has just played AB. How much is that? That's 21
He played
points.
AB above Wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting play though. I'm not sure what was the thought process behind that. It does set up a very hot spot there, which he himself doesn't have. But he has the V.
Yeah, maybe he was setting up for VA. Oh no, there's no able. So yeah, but something to the V. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, because he saw Javi, right? So he chose not to play Javi. I mean,
Yeah.
Reverb maybe was a bit more difficult to see, but he had that option of Javi.
But from the looks of it, he's given Hubert an easy coded move just on top. Scores a lot. I don't know. It's quite interesting. Why did you think he played AB there?
Yeah, maybe keeping a nice leaf. Perhaps EVIER, right? He kept EVIER, which is decently bingo friendly. So that could have been it. He does get that back.
Yeah. So at the very least, he gets the good score for the Z. And he keeps a good leaf as well.
So bingo friendly rack, but no bingos available, but some scoring options, keeping his S.
And there you go. That's the G on Hubert's rack. So we will find out very soon if he sees the hook.
Yeah.
Does he have a bingo? I don't think so. He needs
no bingos.
Okay.
But yeah, he can score with a G and keep a nice bingo leaf for the next move. So
okay, so it's a 3-point difference now. We are heading almost right to the end game. Hubert has the G. Now, if you were in his position, would you cash in on the G now or play something else and hope to, possibly score big or bingo with the G?
yeah, so the problem is that if he doesn't cash in the G now, there really isn't much scoring opportunities available. Like all scoring opportunities involve hooking onto gratifier at this point, like Glid or Guild or Glad, all of them.
Right.
So Glid or Guild would probably be best, keeping or maybe Glad, since there are two A's unseen. Keeping ALS or ILS. So I think just keep up with the scoring. Like it takes him, he plays Glit now for 31, keeps ALS. He's 30 points ahead. I think I'll just take it now.
He's got that lined up. Let's see if he plays it. And we also see if Jian Rong challenges.
Yeah. Sadly, there's also an S unseen. Otherwise, something like lit to the P, setting up an S hook there. But then there's the R, so it's not really like a great bingo line anyway. But I think I don't really see anything. Crackle says glial and gratifier is best, keeping DS.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, because of duplicate A's, right? You're saying.
The duplicate A's, and I don't know, maybe I don't know why it's like it doesn't want to keep a vowel. And it's coming out. It's like 5 percentage points more than glib.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so interesting that like 5 percentage points more than glib. Okay, so
Yeah.
Gil.
We might see duplicate A's coming on to Hubert's rack.
So Hubert keeping both his. Oh no, Hubert keeping the A. Okay. So yeah.
And
Junior, right? This looks fine.
2V. Okay. Jian opting for the score, not wasting too much time on that move.
That was his best high scoring, like the only high scoring play in any case, and evening
Wow.
up.
And true enough, Hubert has drawn into the duplicate A's.
Yes.
And
So if he had, interestingly, if he had played off the A, would he have had a bingo on this? Not really. No, he wouldn't have anyway. With AAIDN, almost Dear Noyers. Dear Noyers would have gone down. No, it doesn't fit. To the juvie, the I in juvie, no, it would not have fit.
maybe if we can pull up the unseen tiles, so we can see from Hubert's perspective. Jian has taken the lead actually by 1 point, and he has. That's a bingo there, right? I think there's a bingo there. Okay, so it's 4 tiles unseen from Hubert's perspective. And if you look at it, there are possible bingos there. So things like replots, patrols, turtles, and all that.
Where would they go down?
Good question. I need to see the board again.
So
But there are, I mean, it is a nice conducive bingo pool.
yeah, I mean, I think something starting with a vowel could go down on top of the H. Something starting with like SE could go down under gauge,
Yeah, that's right.
or even just S under URS. Does you? No, I can't remember whether UR. No, okay. So UR doesn't take an S. But it takes a P. So petrols and all that goes down under UR.
Yeah.
So lots of
Yeah, Hubert has found a nice play there, putting down both A's, unduplicating them, and scoring quite decently as well. And he has, does he have a bingo there? I see that it's drawn pretty good.
So where did he put down his 2 A's? I missed that. Awa,
next to
yes,
the
very
queue,
nice. Yeah, he just slotted them in there. Very nice.
So 2 tiles played. He's got 2 more in the bag. At this point, Jian Rong is 19 points down. Probably no point to leave one in the bag. You might want to go for score.
Very tricky though. So his best option is just for 15 points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or for 18 points. Unless he burns his S.
He looks like
2 in the bag. I mean,
he's lined up result. I think looking to play next.
He's going to,
QV, hoping to go out in the next move.
Yes.
Do we know what's unseen? What's in the bag?
So I can't see Hubert's rep. So, but unseen
Okay.
to Jian is AD. Yeah, that is up on the screen.
AD and
ADNOOPSTY.
okay. So we know for a fact that TY is in the bag, and if Rong plays result, then he would have try.
Result is a decent score, and he's definitely going to go out on the next move.
Yeah. Try actually plays onto the
because
P.
the P and the Y are out, so okay, he is going to go for it. I mean, Hubert still has lots of scoring opportunities, though, with the P and Y unseen.
Wow, okay, and he's going for it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about results, though, but let's see what happens. I might have waited and looked at the option of just leaving one in the bag, but we can look at it later. Okay, so now you dunes.
So now with
Oh wow, okay, so Jian make the right move. Hubert has no win.
wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think playing result that made a lot of sense because holding on to the R, based on what's unseen, a lot of things actually go well with the R. I mean,
I forgot to key in the 5-point challenge earlier. Is the score 4-3-5? Oh, we can't see the score here, right? But 440 to 419, right? Yeah, 435 to 424, right? Oh, wait a minute. No. Actually, I think they're going to draw. So the highest move for Hubert is a poop, keeping DNS.
Okay.
So
that will put him at
27 points. So that is 424 plus 27, 451. And then Jian cannot go out, right? We try.
He can't? I don't know. It looks like.
Is there a spot for try?
Yeah, there's a retry there at the RE of Intensa.
Okay, retry. So retry scores 2, 3, 4, 8.
Yeah. Should win him the game, I think.
4-4-1, and then he gets just 10, right? What does he get from 2, 3? Oh, he gets 8. No, he loses.
Oh, so he loses with retry.
Yeah, he loses with retry. Yeah.
Interesting. So
Terry, I hope I'm getting the math right. So 424 plus 27 is 451. And then 435 retry is 48. Yep. So gives him 4. Wait, sorry, no, 443. No, it's a draw. It's a draw. No, 451, 451. So retry is a draw.
Well, Rong has Trey, Trey, on top of Juvi. That should win him the game, I think. That one scores about 11 points.
Yeah.
So I think Hubert's in a pickle. Bit of a pickle.
1, 2, 3.
So Hubert's definitely going to see the tripe play onto the P. That's 27 points. So he is thinking to block that. Maybe hoping that Rong doesn't see Trey or something.
Interesting that Quackle hasn't found the tree. Why is Quackle saying that it's going to be a draw? So Quackle says a poop will actually be a draw. So I'm not sure why Quackle is not seeing the tray play. Because yeah, you're right. Trey.
Or Tyer also. Yeah, as Zika rightly points out, Tyer also scores even more.
Yeah, so that's strange.
Yep, Hubert down to his last 2 minutes, just trying to work out the sequence of what is his best play. He's lined up a poop, so
Oh,
he
okay, yeah.
has
Sorry. Yeah, no. Hubert does not have a win here. Yeah, his best is a poop, and that's it. There's no win. So yeah, results. He called it correctly.
Yeah, I think result made a lot of sense. With only two in the bag and an R,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of things would have worked in his favor. So the probability of him drawing an outplay
Um.
is very, very high, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe Hubert might have won if he had TYP. So for TYPP, he may have just pipped Jian, I think.
Wow. And from the
Oh,
chat, Noah has said that Tony Sim has just scored a 674-point win.
wow, against whom? Against, let's see, who did he play?
Oh, that's amazing. 674.
674. Yeah, wow, yeah, that is. Um, Tony was against against Gabriel Chiang.
Okay.
Must be one of the younger players.
So prior to this round, we've got three players undefeated, right? So we've got Hubert and Jian playing off with each other, and then Jeremy on third, also undefeated with 4 wins.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So for 2 rounds straight, we've had like 3 undefeated players because all of them won their previous round as well.
Yeah. So if Jeremy wins his game, then we will have at least two more players undefeated. Okay, so Apu comes down and what is this? Oh wow, what is this? So General plays RT for
What?
9.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh,
So he decides to keep it very tight. So I think with RT and whatever points that Hubert has on his rack, it will give him a 1-point win.
okay. So he's calculated. Yeah, maybe he didn't want to take a chance with Trey or Tyre. He may not have been sure of those plays, so just
Yeah.
going for the sure win here.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, well done! Wow, what a game!
Right down to the wire. Nice one. Both players
Yes,
spotting the top plays at the end.
yes. Well, I mean, yeah, RT, the safer
Except
bet.
RT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I was in his shoes and I was like 100%, 120% sure of RT, I would play it.
Yeah. So really, maybe let's go back to result and let me run it through Crackle and see like whether there was something better there. So uh yeah, you can run it too, but I'm running it here. You can run the result move and see what Crackle says there.
Oh, look at that. 1-point win for General. The outplay of RT.
Poor Hubert. It's okay, like how did I let this slip through my fingers?
I don't know. I mean, from Hubert's perspective, it looked like even with coded and all that, that was probably his best play. Um, I'm still not too sure about Gil hooking on to Rectifier. Yes, I saw that the score was good. I'm not sure whether he would have wanted to keep that open just to keep Jian, just to get him thinking and
But
on his
he
toes. Yeah.
really there was no other big score there. Like the only big scores were playing off the G, and I think that was correct to play there. But maybe the choice of letters, perhaps Gaul instead of Gil.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He played off the
Just
last I,
that
right? Or something.
he no, there was another I, but just that there were two A's in the back, so there was a danger of duplicating the A more than the
Okay.
danger of, but still. it was not such a big danger. So I don't think that it was just like a big mistake there either. But I think Gil was definitely the right play. He needed to catch up. It was a very tight game, so he needed to score there, and there was nothing else apart from playing, hooking the G at that point.
Yeah,
But I think yeah.
he did have Glad lined up for a moment. Not sure if
Yeah. So the D instead of the L, I wonder if that would have made a difference.
yeah, either Glad or like you mentioned, Glil. Yeah, could have made a difference.
Yeah, because maybe the L would have been more flexible than the D in the end.
Yeah, that's right.
With the P, if he picked up the P or the Y, a more flexible letter would have come in handy.
Probably for Jian Rong's move of result, yeah, I'm not sure what other options he had, but I think result gave him a very high probability of winning.
Yeah, I'm just running it. Crackle is taking a long time to think about this one now.
So if you can just run it through championship player, and
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, running it to championship player.
yeah, Jay is doing it as well, I think.
Oh, has championship?
Yeah. On the top right, there's Ask Championship player. So we'll see what other possibilities are there. Yeah. I still think result definitely was his winning play from Jian Rong. Just curious to see what
Definitely,
other
yeah.
options he had in that position. I think any 6-tile play in that position would have
Which
won the
scored?
game.
Which scored? I mean, that seemed to have been the highest score that he could have got, and so I think the alternate move would have been leaving one in the back. So anything else would have been similar to like any scoring play, playing off more than one tile would be similar to result. So then the other option was leaving one tile in the bag to so that Hubert cannot plan it out in two.
Probably another interesting position. I'm not sure if we can get Jian Rong on the line, but his move of AB, I'm still quite curious as to why he played that move. Surely there must be some kind of
Thinking, yes, exactly.
thinking behind that.
Yeah, because he did see Javi, right? And then chose AB. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to hear about that.
It could be that he was trying to block the old spot. Maybe he thought that Hubert played Wolf, holding on to the Z, and was setting himself up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so because he didn't have the Z. Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
He
So that's
drew the
it.
Z right after.
Yeah, totally forgot about Z. So I think that was probably it. There was an A unseen. So yeah. What could have come down though? Kaz, yes. So Kaz could have come down, CAZ, and then that would have given Hubert the game. So yeah, definitely. We both missed the Z earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the reason for AD over Javi. Well, good spot though, because Hubert could very well have had the Z.
Yeah, because I think Jian Rong was poised to play Jarvi, and then after Wolf came down, then probably had some inkling feeling that Hubert was setting something up.
Yeah.
So took the point sacrifice to play a little bit more defensive.
Yeah, a good call. I mean, although Hubert did not have the Z, but that was definitely a good call. Right. So Crackle says that ERR to the ER of refix and intensa is the winningest move on that. And I'm just going to key in, so result doesn't come out. So I'm just going to key in result here and see what happens with the sim.
Well, if he had kept result, because now in hindsight we know that the T and the Y was in the bag. Yeah, he would have, with the Y he would have drawn sultry. With the T, turtles, but I'm not sure if turtles plays anywhere. Sultry at least plays on top of the H of away.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sure. If you can get him on the air. Yeah, so surprisingly, ER does come at the top. I'm not sure if result seems higher. Doesn't show there.
Result doesn't come out at all, but I'm now running the sim with results.
Okay.
And yeah, it's still not coming out on top. So I think Crackle is favoring just playing off one tile, just because you are leaving it to chance, right? When you play off the six, I mean, playing result leaves it to chance. And then,
But if I play one tile, do I also leave it
mhm.
to chance?
Okay, so we've got Jian on air.
Yeah, hi Jian.
Hey, hi, Vanita.
Congratulations!
Hi.
That was a great game.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
thank
was a
you.
really exciting game. Yeah.
Congratulations first to you
Thanks.
for winning against Hubert. I think we're playing one tile and leaving one in the bag. Because there is a chance that Hubert might bingo, right? I think, although very slim chance, but there is a chance.
There's a chance, I think.
Through the eye, I think. Unseen to you, he's got things like satin pot.
Yeah, there's a
something.
chance.
Okay, yeah.
If
So,
if he has 9 letters, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. So
Ending
there
ED.
seems to be about a 15-point win percentage difference between playing off one tile, playing off the R, like at red or or rin, and keeping results, and playing results. So Crackle seems to like playing off one tile here.
yeah. So maybe generally, if you could just walk us through your thought process of choosing result.
So
in
I
that
was
time.
banking on him getting just some 24 to 27 point score on column O. That was what
Okay.
I calculated will be the like
His
deduction.
best would have been like tip, right? TYPP perhaps.
Yeah, that would be extreme. Yeah, but 24 to 27 expected.
27, yeah.
Okay. So you wanted to outscore him, I guess, and go out in 2.
And just peep him a little bit.
Okay, which you did
Yeah.
at one point.
It worked out. It worked out.
So I mean, you did have a TYER on top of Juvie for a little bit more breathing space, but a win is a win.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. TYER. Yeah.
Yeah. But there was another interesting move that we were just like discussing. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that, which is playing, because you had Jarvi lined up, right?
Yes.
A few moves before, and then you decided after a while to play AB. Maybe you can just let us know. Yeah.
Okay. So
Why
I
play AB?
was 30. Not right. How far
You
was I down?
30 points down, 34
Okay.
points.
Yeah, 34 points down. I just thought to myself, okay, when he does this, 26 only, is he setting up for the Z? Because at that
Okay.
point, the Z
Right.
was not seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I suspected that might be it. And then I was tracking off the tiles at that point. I was holding on to second last R, third last E. So I thought I must save it for later on.
Okay. Yeah. You were holding on to the last R at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, we were also quite surprised, but after that we discussed, and Hubert playing Wolf there, good chance that it was set up for the Z.
Yeah.
And we were thinking that you probably were trying to close that up.
That's right.
And then only to draw the Z yourself after that.
Yeah, I was like laughing.
But you had a good score with the Z, so
Thankfully.
yeah, that kind of worked out. Okay, because Jarvi was a big point sacrifice.
That's
but
true.
yeah, like you mentioned, it made a lot of sense with
No, but
Hubert.
I mean, AB is definitely the play there, isn't it? Like, just take out that threat because
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like if Hubert doesn't play there, I guess you have the setup of the V yourself
Yeah, that's true.
for Vor. Hmm.
I was
Did
also
you see
concerned.
the other
Sorry.
option? Sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I was counting the vowels in the back. It was a bit low at 11 out 29. I think when Hubert play Wolf, he would already keep 1 to 2 vowels. So that leaves about 9 in the back out of 22. Quite low. So I
Yeah.
didn't want
So
to just clear 3 vowels. Yeah.
okay. So a consonant heavy back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're wondering if you also saw the option of reverb onto the R of ratifier as a possible option.
Ratifier, yes. This one I considered.
Mhm.
Okay. But there were other moves like grease, press, they can all threaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what
I got to
we also
go.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
sure. No problem. All the
Okay.
best in your next rounds.
All right.
all the
Thank
best,
you.
Jian Rong, and well done.
See you. Okay. So, okay. We'll see you
Bye.
guys for the next game. Game 6.
Yeah. See you then. Bye.
Bye.